Okay, so I am laying out our pot lights in our living room right now. We started this process by Katie and I coming in and just kind of imagining where we want lights to be. We did not write this down in our plans. We wanted to feel where things were going to work for us. So what we've done is we've got 4 9-watt lights in our living room, which is a conservative amount of power. If it's not bright enough, we can always use a lamp or a brighter light to help with the atmosphere in the living room. But we are on solar. We do want to be efficient with our power usage, and lights you have to kind of be careful with. Now, luckily, we live in 2022, and most everything that goes in is LED. So you're gonna either have a 9-watt pot light, or I think up to 15-watt, which is pretty bright. So we've got 4 9-watt pot lights in our living room. We'll have 2 pot lights in our kitchen, 1 over top of our stove, and we're going to have a feature light over top of our door, and that will be our main area of lighting. So a pretty conservative amount of power being used for lighting, and that's the way we want it. Right now in our bus, we use about, on average, with a freezer, a fridge, everything kind of all put together, we're kind of floating around 280 watts continuously of power, which is nothing in comparison to a normal home. That being said, this is not a normal home. This is an off-grid home, so we have to be very smart with the way we use our power. So I'm taking measurements right now to decide where exactly I'm going to put those pot lights, and then I'm going to simply install the box that comes with the light. Just install it up there, and when I'm ready to install the light, I just got to plug it in. Pretty simple. I'm going to run wire today as well from all of the lights on the circuits that they are on, and yeah, that'll be a pretty good afternoon. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it.
I just came in to see what Greg is up to, and I have to show you this. It's so gross.
I'm Lord of the Flies. They like the warmth of the wood stove. It's time to wake up, they say.
Where are they even coming from?
Space, Katie, I think. I don't know.
Hundreds of flies.
Not hundreds, Katie. There's 30 there, okay? Okay, so in my original plans, this hole right here was going to be where our wood stove went through. I figured it'd be smart to bring the chimney through the center of our bedroom. It's not very smart, and we didn't go with it. And we found a much better idea, hooking our chimney up the way that it is. So now I have to fill in this gap right here. And the reason why I'm doing that right now is I have to run wires through that cavity too. So I've been looking at it for a while, procrastinating. It's time to do it now, so. So so as you can see right here, these are where my switches for the 2 living room lights are going to be. The 1 living room light is that one right there. It's just going to be a single light over the wood stove. These 4 pot lights are on the other switch. I've got everything connected. And actually, let's see here. This is a pretty crazy thing. Can you see me? Look at how shiny my forehead is. It's freaking hot in here. It's like really warm in here, and it's still very winter outside. Thanks to this giant, well, maybe not giant wood stove, but thanks to this wood stove that's been kicking it out big time. I'm not nervous if it's big enough for my house. I know it's going to be fine. I'm really, really happy with the Blaze King. That was probably boring footage, and I would imagine that Katie's cut a whole whack load of it out and sped it up, because really, I'm running wires. How much fun can I make that? I got the lights done basically in the living room. Boom.
That's really nice, though.
Yeah.
We have light.
Yeah. Nice. I should almost leave that hooked up so that
You're still missing one, though.
Where's what? Oh yeah, that's from the kitchen. That's just temporary. That one's not.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But
It looks
the
good.
thing is, that's actually what it's supposed to look like.
That's really nice.
Yeah. That's the right amount.
Yeah.
So that's 18,
Good call.
36. You know, that's under 50 watts. It's great.
Yeah.
The flies are very uncomfortable for me. Hi.
The sponsor of today's video is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes and members across 150 countries who come together to find inspiration and take the next step in their creative journey. There are new classes added each week, so there's always something new on there to start learning. Have a specific skill that you're wanting to learn? Skillshare is the perfect place to start. From photography to editing to business and analytics to freelance and more, there's always classes you can find to help you learn that skill. The first 1,000 people to click the link in our description and join Skillshare will get a free month trial. I've been trying to take a step back and spend some time on practicing new creative outlets, and one of those things is watercolor. I found a really cool artist on Instagram who does watercolor chickens, and I thought, I want to try that. So I found a class on Skillshare, and I'll put some footage of that up now, but it's been really awesome. I still have quite a ways to go before my paintings are any good, but I'm definitely learning the basics, and that's all thanks to Skillshare. So the first 1,000 people to click the link down in our description, you can get a free 1-month trial with your Skillshare membership. So go check it out and see what classes you might like to try. And thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to work.
This place is a freaking mess. There we go. Yeah! It's clean! Hooray! So, I've got the house clean now. I'm going to keep on going with the wiring. I have already put in the ceiling pots, the pot lights in the ceiling, the main area. I'm going to start putting in the electrical outlets so that I can start running wire around the building like that. And then, yeah, I'm just going to keep on going. day. You gotta get up and go for a pee, Newts? Come on. Well, Newts, thanks for coming to visit. See you later. I just love having company. Well, let me tell you, this is a day to be alive. Ah, it's warm and it's sunny and we had snow. And Katie's chopping out ice with a shovel. Let's go watch this girl work for a minute. Keep it up, Katie. Gotta work harder.
Gotta go now.
I'm gonna have to replace that thing in the spring.
Yeah.
Shovel that ice, girl.
Somewhere.
Get it.
It's warm.
Come on, Boots. Come on, Boots. No. Let's go, Nebs. Let's go. Go get her. Hello again. So I've been putting electrical wires all over the room here in the living room, and now I'm roughing in my boxes in the kitchen. Katie and I have been just kind of dragging our toes around because we're still pretty burnt out, making measurements and figuring out where our kitchen's going to be. And now I'm going to put in some single gang boxes and a couple lights. I'm going to put in a couple of pot lights today, and I'm going to run 2 wires to the breaker box. That's the plan. We'll see how far I get. There we are.
Sniffing the wood.
Give me my control back. No. There we go. Just like that. Bow. Bathtub. It's gonna
Relaxing.
be good. Our friends have the same bathtub, and we like it.
Yes. All right, today, while Greg is working on electrical, I am going to set up our new bathroom vanity. We just went into town today and we just got like a cheapo vanity because we need a small one for the bathroom up here. I'm gonna set it up instead of watching Greg do electrical. Well, we'll see how it goes. I've never done this before, so. Well, the battery died as I was unpacking that, I think, so yeah, I didn't notice that the battery died and it didn't record any of that, so it went pretty good. I did mix up the sides when I was putting it together, so I had to take it apart and switch a few things around, but it wasn't a big deal. It was actually pretty easy, so yeah, I will show you now the base of it at least. It's a very simple vanity. We just need a small one for in there because it's a tiny room, and yeah, I think I'm going to change out the hardware for black because I think it'll look better than the stainless steel, but yeah, I'm going to go put it in the room and see how it kind of fits in there.
Is going on here?
Is it Pooey? You didn't have a bath in there? Kitty cat bath? Meow, meow, meow. Psst, 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 psst.
Oh, I'm gonna get your hand. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Come on, come on.
All right, let's go see what Greg is up to.
Wire, wire, wire. I am pulling wire. More wire, more wire. Wire, 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 wire. That's a song I wrote for you. Boy.
Alright, so now what I'm doing is putting wood along the top of the headers just to fill them in, so we have something to nail to. And then I'm probably going to go around and tape everything and disconnect all of the blue skin because it did not stick very well. So I'm just going to tuck tape it so it's good to go.
2, 3. Well, thank you for watching this video. We'll make another one for you in about 6.5 days.
So, got a lot done. We wanted to thank everyone for sharing their good news last weekend. It was really nice to read all those comments. I don't know, I think Greg tried to get back to everyone, but if we missed anyone,
hardest. If I missed you,
we had
I'm
a lot of
sorry.
comments.
We had a lot of comments. It was like 600 and some.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. But anyway,
a lot of people suggested we go on holiday, but I looked into the hot springs, but they were booked up. So I guess we're stuck here. There's nowhere to
plus
go.
we have a goat and a chicken, cat, dog, and a whole bunch more chickens.
All right, we'll catch you in the next video, and go check out Skillshare. Link in the description. See you next time.
Bye.